What is up, everybody? It is come and gone, and now it's time to talk about Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 2. Okay, so... First of all, spoilers. This is not a spoiler-free video. There will be spoilers. There'll be chock full of spoilers. So if you have not seen Stranger Things Volume 1 or 2, click off this video, go watch those, and come over here and don't only watch this one, but watch my Season 4 Volume 1 video as well. That'll be probably in the description below. That sounds good. Why not? Let's do that. So now that the disclaimers are out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into this. I was off. I was off too many times with my predictions on Volume 2. But I was on with a lot of my predictions as well. One thing I said, Steve was not going to die. I had some kind of fan theory debunking going on. Steve did not die. Something about Eddie being 10. That didn't happen. Matter of fact, spoiler, Eddie died. Boo! Boo! That sucks. Didn't see that one coming. I didn't expect that. But this is not out of the norm for Stranger Things. I've said it in my last video. They've had characters before where they've made us like them, Bob, and then kill them towards the end. Same thing happened to Eddie. R.I.P. Eddie. That blows. That one was a shocker. I'm not gonna lie. That one was a shocker. Dustin, when he was talking to Mr. Munson, to his uncle, you know, I may have needed a little tissue or something. Maybe. Anyways, very, very heartwarming moment, I guess. Well, not really heartwarming. Is it heartwarming? I would say no, considering he's telling him that his nephew is deceased. But talking about him, Eddie himself as a person, I guess, was heartwarming. I don't know why they killed the character off. I don't know if that was just an easier right to kind of fixing things between him and the town, per se, because, you know, even Dustin said it, that the town hated him. They thought he was a killer, thought he was a cult leader, or it was just Stranger Things being Stranger Things. Who knows? I don't know, but that's a big boo. I don't like that, but it is what it is, and we got to move forward. We have to move forward. What else was I wrong about? I was wrong about Will and his picture and the reveal of the picture. To me, there was no payoff to that. It was pretty weak, actually. It's funny because in Volume 1, 11 says, Will's painting something, he won't let me see it, I think it's for a girl, and then Will later on tells Mike that the painting was for 11, that she commissioned him, which means she literally said, hey, paint something for me, I'm going to pay you to do it. That's what commissioning somebody means. But it was, I gotta be honest, Will, just shitty painting, man. Yeah, it's better than what I could do, but that was a crappy painting. It was just not a good painting. And the story that went with it, oh, you're the heart of the group and blah, blah, blah. Okay, maybe, fine. You know, pumping up, you know, Mike a little bit there. But at the end of the day, there was no real big payoff for that, in my opinion, except towards the end, where 11's laying on the table in the pizza joint, and Will's like, you're the heart, you got this, don't give up, keep going. And then of course Mike, I love you, sorry I didn't say it, scared to lose you, all that kind of shit. But there was no big payoff. I gotta be honest, overall and generally speaking, Volume 1, that's the build-up, was way better than the payoff, which would be Volume 2. I thought episode 1 through 7 was way better than 8 to 9. Not that there were weren't some redeeming things about episode 8 and 9, Volume 2, which we're talking about now. But generally speaking, I thought the writing kind of dipped a little bit, just a little bit on those last 2 episodes. But it is what it is. That's what we were given, and that's what we're talking about. So let's continue, shall we? Another thing that the more it went on, the more I'm starting to buy into the notion that Will is unhetero for Mike. There was a moment there, again, they're in the pizza place, and he's watching Mike and 11, and then Jonathan says, hey, you know, I miss talking to you. Just want you to know I love you. You're my brother no matter what, no matter what. If you need to ever tell me anything, it doesn't matter. There's nothing you can say that would make me stop loving you. I legit at that moment thought that Will was going to be like, yo, dog, check it out. I need to talk to you about something. But he didn't. And while I'm starting to maybe possibly buy into this theory that he probably is unhetero for his best friend, my question is why? From a story standpoint, I don't see the point. I don't see how this will progress the story any. I don't understand, strictly from a viewing standpoint, I don't understand why they will want to or are alluding to going down this direction with this character. I don't understand it. It, again, to me, it does nothing. Because what's he gonna do? Tell Mike, hey, I want to fuck, and then they're gonna go and do it? It's not gonna happen. He's just gonna be met with nothing but disappointment. I don't understand why they want to put that on that character's story arc. I don't get it. Unless there is something that's been building that we haven't really seen or paid attention to over the last 3 seasons, that Will knows he may have to sacrifice himself in the end and take one for the team. Especially when, at the end of this part 2, volume 2, he holds his neck and you can see his goosebumps coming, and he's like, now that I'm back in Hawkins, I can feel Vecna now, knowing this entire time who it was. It's weird. I know how he thinks, what he thinks. Maybe there's something going on there where he's trying to come to terms inside himself with it, but it's definitely not being portrayed to the viewer in that manner. I just don't understand the point in going that direction with this character. It's, to me there's no point. I'm just gonna say it. There's no point in making Will's character unhetero. It almost, and I hate to say this, but it almost is going to get to the point where if they do it, I'm gonna be like, dude, who are you pandering to? That's just my personal opinion. We've got Robin. She's unhetero. That's fine. We're following her fucking mess of a love life or lack thereof. Okay, fine. It's cool. It's part of that character. It's always been part of that character. But now all of a sudden you're just going to spring something like this on us with Will. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I get maybe in the end 11 and Max are going to ride off into the sunset together as well. Who knows, right? But moving on. 11, way more powerful now than when she lost her powers. Apparently now she has, what's the word I'm looking for? She can bring motherfucker back from the dead powers. Interesting. That's a new one. I guess in this fictional reality, we can say whatever we want to say about her, and she can do whatever she wants to do. And clearly she has gotten stronger, because she did try to go into Max's thoughts when she's laying in the hospital bed without being submerged into salt water. So maybe she just, maybe she's just getting more powerful. And maybe that's just the explanation for it. She's getting stronger. Alright, fine. I guess we have to accept it. They don't explain it. They don't explain this newfound power, and I honestly don't expect them to. I really don't. I really don't expect them to do it. My favorite part in the entire thing was Eddie on top of his RV playing Master of Puppets. I thought it was fitting. The song was perfect for the character. The song was perfect for that scene, for that little kind of montage collage scene. Even, I don't know if there was any real deep meaning why the writers decided to go with Metallica's Master of Puppets. Not complaining that they did, but Vecna himself is kind of a puppet master and has been the puppet master the entire time, and he's finally revealed. This is almost like a Star Wars type reveal to me in season 4 with Vecna, because while it is and it ain't. And let me explain. Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars, talking episode 1 through 6, has been the puppet master the entire time. He's been the ultimate bad guy the entire time, playing everybody, including Vader. And you see that in episodes 1, 2, and 3, the prequel trilogy. You really see that, and you really see how powerful, how evil, how sadistic he really, really is. And that's kind of, to me, that was like a Vecna Palpatine type reveal going on right there in season 4, where we do learn he is the puppet master. He's been controlling everything. He's the man behind the curtain. He's the Wizard of Oz the entire time. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite part. Good choice of song. Again, the music, fantastic throughout. I will praise it there. I know I'm kind of all over the place here. I usually touch on like, oh, here's all the good things, here's all the bad things. But I'm just kind of talking as I'm thinking of stuff right now. It was actually kind of nice to hear something harder for a change in this. And again, don't get me wrong, I really do like the music. I love the music. I love the soundtrack to this. Like if I think there are maybe vinyls out there, but if I could get this on CD or something, I would probably go pick it up. And it was really kind of refreshing to see something a little bit harder. And I thought it fit perfect. I didn't think it was out of place in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Good job there. Good job there. The cinematography was great throughout, honestly, and I don't think I mentioned that in my coverage of the first volume, but the cinematography was fantastic. What cinematography? Basically the camera work. It was great. It was great. We did see the basketball player. I think his name's actually Jason. I called him Chad in the last video, so he's still Chad. We saw him deadsies. We saw Eddie kick it. Max is in limbo right now. She technically died, was brought back. Who else died in this one? That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, if you don't want to count the Russians and whatever, but it was good. It was really good, I thought. The end where you see everybody's story arc kind of coming to an end and to a halt. Hopper fighting the Demogorgon, which, by the way, Conan sword. Somebody brought that up to me. Danny Gators, thank you for that one. And I did look that up to fact check it. That is this Conan replica sword. This show is just riddled full of stuff from the 80s. Just full of stuff from the 80s. Even down to that. It's great. Anyways, Hopper fighting the Demogorgon, 11 kicking Vecna's ass, and kind of Eddie's going on that charge against the bats and all that kind of stuff. Like all of that, together was a nice little fit, and the way they kind of jumped to everybody's part in that, I thought was done really, really well. Overall, it was still good. Does it bring my overall rating of season 4 down a little bit or up even? What did I say? 9.5. So now I'm going to go 9. Let's just call it a 9. It's still a great season. I still liked it. Still going to watch. Still looking forward to season 5. I don't have any thoughts, predictions for season 5 right now at this point. I'll probably wait on a trailer, and maybe we'll do a trailer breakdown. I kind of like talking about Stranger Things. Don't want to say I'm this closet Stranger Things fan because I love it. I just don't ever talk about it, but I talk about all kinds of random stuff on this channel, so why not? So anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and you got anything you want to say, put it in the comments down below. Anything I missed, anything I didn't say, but no, it was a good overall. Still say the build up was better than the payoff, but it doesn't mean it was bad. So thanks for watching, guys.